Howdy folks, Bairdos here with something new to the channel. This is one I'm very excited for. I sadly missed the release of this due to the house move. Needing to get prepared for that. Yeah, really wanted to get involved in this at the time. But now we are going to dive headfirst into Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. This code has been provided to me by Brandon of Versus Evil. Thank you very much for that, good sir. Versus Evil are the publisher of the game, created by Obsidian. I'm very excited for this one. The guys, there was a lot of love went into this one. A lot of the pre-release stuff I saw, it looked awesome. I saw one of the guys reverse pickpocket someone with a grenade, and yeah, it was pretty. So yeah, let's dive straight into this one then, shall we? So I didn't play the first Pillars of Eternity. I do have it, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. It's just been the last couple of months. I think it was through Twitch Prime I got that. I can't remember. So I have no idea what I am in for story-wise. But that's the way I like it, you know that. Right, so... yeah, let's go for classic. Let's not do Trial of the Iron, because no doubt I will mess up our party comp. And we're not doing it expert mode. Nah, let's not do level scaling. Let us go.
Aora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood, a nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon. With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
Okay. Lots of information there. I love the names.
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. That maybe the gods weren't finished with us.
That's kind of funky.
I used to dream
Oh my!
my God came back. He would forgive us. Last the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
And so you wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death.
Limbo.
Follow your memories. You have been here before.
Okay, it doesn't want me clicking on certain things. Oh, that's me there, right?
You have seen past the shroud. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
What if I didn't want to be a watcher?
A watcher sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
Yeah. That's the just in most texts.
Real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
Hello, elf. Am I going to get to create myself? Because that would be
Did you ever
ace.
consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
Let the world see. Let them decide what to do.
Hello.
The wheel has turned again, Watcher. Come.
It didn't look like that was going to be very nice. Looked slightly painful.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is
Oh,
creased
like the
by
art.
so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage.
Pockets of skin.
You can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved, merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
Lovely description, that is. Okay. It's following me. Hello. Are we gonna play some cards?
Sit. Please.
If you insist.
Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
The gaunt woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in. A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times.
Really, really, really liking and cringing at these descriptions.
She's preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
Sure. Yeah, we're going to be using an Obsidian created one because, like I said, we didn't play the first one. Everything bad. Your balance normally fits me. Survival of the fittest could potentially. Let's go with fair and balance. Yeah. No. To strengthen the deerwood. No. Woodaka. You did everything wrong. Pledged to the bidding of every god and then scoured the souls with a hollow warren to a random location. Every companion killed, you got the worst outcome for every quest. If there was a mistake you could have made while still resolving the hollow crisis, you made it. I have to see how that works out eventually, but we'll go fair and balanced.
Does everything appear to be in order? Good.
Yes.
Welcome to the Beyond. I am Bairdos. One half anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge. The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
Silence.
You prayed for my help in reaching Theos, beyond the Court of Penitence, and pledged yourself to me.
I don't think I
And
did.
though you could have broken your pledge when you defeated Theos at Sun and Shadow, you did not. Admirable.
She delicately places a card on the table. A bell in a tower. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you.
Needy bunch.
The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Aothus. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are. Though Aothus stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between.
Because I'm
You
strong.
and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him.
Hmm.
No, but neither is your body truly alive. Your lungs draw breath, your heart pumps blood, but your flesh is as soulless as a hollowborn. That is, until I return you.
She delicately places a card upright on the table. The art depicts souls flowing out of a pillar of Audra.
Yeah, let's just go with one.
It is my business to know. 322
Ooh, that's a
Camilla
lot of
reduced
people.
around the lands.
Not happy with that.
Their souls remain in Aethys still. You have the power to save them. Serve me and I will return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel. Good.
Let's
Before
get
you
on with
return
this.
to Aora as my herald, you must remember who you were. The last whisper of life in death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
When you can picture your own face, the Beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
Right, now this could take a while. And of course Mal. Right, which ooh, funky blue-faced people. Or no dwarf. But maybe I should actually read the stuff. Mighty Amal are the largest of the Kith races and commonly found in or near oceans. Though not truly aquatic, they have an affinity for water, and many of their civilizations, such as Rawatai, are based on naval dominance, and known for their unparalleled strength. I don't need to read about dwarves, everyone knows what dwarves are. Dexterity and perception. I don't like how they glitter though. Godlike. That could be interesting to be a godlike person. Godlike are children of the Kith, civilized races, who have been blessed with the physical aspects associated with the gods, but some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms and often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical, and godlike are unable to wear protective headgear, so it is near impossible to find anything that fits. Because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. What the crap is that? Orlans are the smallest of the Kith races, though many cultures don't consider them to be civilized at all. Also notable for their large ears, two-tone skin, and hirsute bodies, Orlans are commonly found in Glanfath, the Ixomatal Plains, and parts of the Deerwood. They are known for their mental intensity and sharp senses. We're certainly not going to that. Commonly called folk. I think I really want to be a folk. They're just strong. Like I said, known for their speed and intelligence. The only thing I'm seeing here is perception. Nah, I mean, I always go an elf. So kind of have to, don't I? Just the way it is. I can be Wood Elf, right? Okay. Wood Elves have a natural resistance towards dexterity afflictions. So let's see if there's any different. Meadow, Savannah. Okay, there are different types to them. What the crap is that? Holy crap. Oh, these are awesome. It's an emo. let's just go. Wood Elf, I reckon. Wood Elves trace their beginnings far north of present-day Aedar and migrated south through the forests and jungles of the continent. Much of their history is connected with meadowfolk, and they are often found in the same lands. Some historians believe that Wood Elves migrated to Air Glanfath at some point in the past, though Aedar and Glanfathan elves are wholly different culturally. They're rarely found outside of Aedar and the Eastern Reach. So let's go with that. Single class or multi-class? Go with single class now. Barbarian. Resource Rage. Crowd Control Defender. Nah, I'm not going to support. Cypher. One's called Brishalfin. No, that's not that. Yeah. Not going to Paladin either. Ah, Paladins are a wholly separate thing. Okay. I'm fairly sure we're going to find plenty of rogues. So, but I've got dexterity and perception as it is. Just got a ranger. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool. Appreciate this. Yeah, I'm gonna. I never got a ranger. It could be problematic, but we're gonna find plenty of limited barbarians, no doubt. Yeah, let's go a ranger. See how badly this goes. Subclass. Ghost Heart. Ghost Hearts are rangers whose animal companions have died but remained in the in-between as spirits to serve their masters, and summon the spirit of their companion in combat for a limited duration. No. Sharpshooters focus their attention entirely on ranged combat, relying on their animal companions to provide defense for them. Sounds a bit bad. That sounds terrible. Well, let's not go an archer. We will go a monk instead. Yeah, so we'll just be constantly hand to hand, smacking the living bejesus out of people. That sounds like a plan to me. Hellwalkers undergo a ceremonial death rite as part of their initiation. The experience allows them to start combat with extra runes to draw physical strength from their wound at the cost of increased vulnerability. Sounds like counterstance from 11. Alspaka are an order of monks who meditate on the differences between the material world and the perceived world through the use of mind-altering substances. No, we're not going to be crashing from drug use, thanks. Gain power from causing pain and harm. Cannot gain wounds from damage received. So it limits what we can do. Followers of cryptic teachings rooted in a dark past, these monks are among the few guaranteed to our cursed knowledge of forbidden techniques. Martial prowess was said to corrupt the very soul of the wielder, believing that great and terrible events justify their use. Does not count abilities. Nah, let's just go with no subclass. I reckon. We get Swift Strikes and Force of Anguish. Alright, we can only pick one. Knocks target back a significant distance and prones them. Cost 2 wounds. Interrupts on graze. That costs mortification. Yeah, let's just take Swift Strikes. 15 points to chuck in, okay. Plus 25% health, okay. Drop our... oh no, that's probably a good thing to have. Oh, I like having intellect. Yeah, let's just go with that. Yeah, that works. Where are we from? Let's see what gives us what. Let's take another in Constitution, I reckon, which means we're from Ratai. Yeah, Which explains why we're so strong, because we battle them constantly. The blue and red guys. Where are they? No, the Rautai. Yeah, that's who it was. Now, what was your job? Mm-hmm. Diplomacy, bluff, and intimidate. Okay. Mm-hmm. I do like being a talky person, so let's go with that. Available weapon types. Don't need weapon types. I am a monk. Could use a pistol. Yeah, pistol can damage spirits. Could always use a flail. I mean, I need to take one, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Right then. Where's all the elves at? Yeah, that probably seems most applicable. That one. We cut around in. Yeah, that's a secondary colour, exactly. Purple and the black. And our hair. Well, that's just a face only a mother could love. The thing that I find weird about the whole portrait system is portrait's gonna look nothing like me if I pick that hairstyle. I can't choose funky hair colours. That's disappointing. Right, okay, that's just the one to it then. I quite like that actually. I mean, if we went with black with a white, it's the exact same really. Yeah, I actually quite dig that. Let's go with that. Yeah, that's close enough. And that's... yeah, I believe for us. Voice.
You'd better run.
Nope.
Let's go.
Quietly now. I'm flattered.
Finish them!
Attack. Bring them down. Show them how it's done.
Easy does it.
Take them down. Stand together.
Shh. I'm here.
I suppose. Pose. Bust that chest out. Be iconic. Sassy pants. Name. Bairdos. First level monk. Power source mortification. Background arose aristocrat. Yeah, those all look kind of cool. Two alchemy, 2 athletics, 1 bluff, 1 diplomacy, 2 insight, 2 metaphysics, 2 religion. And that is us.
Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you. To open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world.
Okay.
Find Aethys. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
You can just find me just like that.
Quick gesture of her hand. You feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me.
Put a nuke inside me.
Come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby. The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
Okay. We can zoom out, good. Let's keep with making my walkway, thank you. Really want to go falling now. Does look mighty pretty. Can't do anything up there then now. Kablam. It's me.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep.
You can break your back
The
stand
rocking
like
of
that.
the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull. Adair watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
No, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake?
I'm alive.
How are you feeling? Alive's a big improvement.
Certainly would seem so.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
Who the hell are
The
you?
voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Cad Nua.
Cad Nua has been destroyed. Aethys possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby. It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely. The further Aethys withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire archipelago.
Thanks very much.
I know not how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul, and proximity to it has brought you back.
Just remain silent, thanks.
Misfortune's brewing topside. We... Magrants fires, the captain stirs.
An older man with ale-sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
Okay.
This is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
He indicates a nearby wardrobe.
Right then, so... Yeah, it's active. Weapon sets are hands, items. Modification 3. Alright. I got stuff down here. Okay.
You hearing all right? Gears in the wardrobe. Got no time to dally.
Shut your face.
There are weapons in the armoire here.
I have all the time in the world to dally, thanks.
All right. Now make some use of it.
Equipping items. Click on an item in your inventory to pick it up. You can place it in any highlighted slot to equip it. That's good that it highlights it, thank you. You can also double click items to automatically equip them when you know. Yeah, I don't really want that there, thanks. This was just an I'll put it there in the off chance I might want to use it. Yeah, that's just not going to be very good at all. Oh shit, brass black bell. That mail armor, okay. Does increase my recovery time though. Regardless.
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
Let's go then. So you can't change the camera angle from the looks of it.
Well, what have we here? A little sloop? Lost and alone in the storm?
That looks like a nice ship. I think I'll take me that. Surly, brutish-looking captain stands stiff-backed before his crew. He scowls as he assesses you, his hair whipping about his ears in the wind.
I'll be taking your ship now, if you don't mind. And especially if you do.
Well, I do, sir.
At least he asked.
I am a gentleman of fortune.
Captain shrugs in the sheeting rain before pinning you with a slow, murderer's grin.
Cover up easy, and I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure. But at least it'll be quick.
Make a rude hand gesture. Do we even have cannons? Yeah, I suppose. Storm's pretty loud. Did you say you're surrendering? Strange.
Who says I'm common? You've got the honour of being plundered by the fourth highest ranking pirate in the Principe. Listen up, mates.
Cracks its neck as he addresses his crew.
I'm off to spear me a bigger fish. One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up. Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
You had bandwidth after.
Yes, I would like a combat introduction, thanks. Characters with the red selection circle are hostile to you. To attack an enemy with your currently equipped weapon, click their selection circle. You can also select the sword button in the lower centre of the screen to put a cursor into the attack state. This will allow you to attack anyone, even friendly characters. Oh, you're right next to me, so... And then unpause. He just hit me. And it's just a hole going on to the next guy. Let's pause it now. And swift attack. Come here, punks. Oh, they actually killed someone. Boo!
Storm's picking up! Take cover!
Uh-oh. That's not taking cover. He's cowering next to the edge of the boat. Not their smartest move. You've defeated the pirates, but you're not out of trouble yet. The storm picks up, lashing your ship and driving you dangerously close to a rocky shore. The Defiant's crew hurries to reduce sail and batten down the hatches. They work quickly, but the ship is still listing heavily. Just then, a loose crate tumbles toward you, gathering speed on the rain-slick deck. It misses you, but knocks Jitterpeck, one of your deckhands, off his feet. The Defiant heaves. Jitterpeck pitches over the side. He grabs onto the rail, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, the runaway crate totters off on the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognise the symbol on the front and realise it likely contains a salvage from Kea your keep. I don't know if there's anything valuable in there. I'm going to rescue that person. You grab Jitterpeck's arm just as his grip fails. For a tense moment, he hangs suspended over the roiling sea. Then, with a mighty tug, you pull him back onto the deck. You hear a heavy splash. The crate from Kea is gone. Jitterpeck, meanwhile, nods in gratitude and hurries to his station. Meanwhile, the storm has nearly driven you ashore. A flash of lightning reveals a treacherous coastline and Eothas striding into the distance. The lookout barely has time to shout a warning before the Defiant runs aground. The impact hurls you from the deck and into a froth of waves, bodies and splintering debris. You struggle towards the beach just ahead, even as the surf tugs you toward the open sea. You kick and paddle with all your might until at last you feel sand between your fingers. Pulling yourself ashore, you collapse. Right, that was an interesting intro. I want that sword to be on someone, that blue one.
You've been getting a lot of sleep so far on this trip. I'd have woke you, but you look so peaceful with your face in the sand.
Peter runs his fingers through his hair and removes a strand of seaweed he finds lodged there. He examines it closely and then tosses it into the sand.
If you're worried about the ship, you can stop worrying. It's wrecked right over there.
Points out the Defiant, despite it being difficult to miss from your vantage point.
So far, it's just you and me and the chair lady over there.
Edgar nods toward something further up the beach.
It's a relief to see you awake, my lord. I worried you were in for another long sleep.
The steward appears to be lodged between some rocks. Despite this, her tone is warmly cheerful.
Don't know, but it's real pretty.
Difficult to say for certain. The Deadfire is spotted with islands, some quite small. The good news is that if the storm hasn't spun us round entirely, I'd say we're in charted waters. I believe the Valian Trading Company operates in the region. Hence that little visit from that wretched pirate captain.
Right. No, I'm not going to shout to Barath.
I'm afraid I won't be much assistance in that regard. And not to doubt Master Adair's capacity, but even he would need supplies.
That's true. Steak especially.
Yeah, I can second stick.
Patching the hull is only the start. You're going to need help getting the Defiant out to sea again. And a crew, for that matter.
I've got rum at least.
Let's see about the other survivors. And somehow we gotta get the ship repaired. I don't want to be paddling out of here on a salvage raft.
For now, I'd say your best bet is to find some sign of civilization. If nothing else, we may be able to hire on a shipwright. My lord, if it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
It's going dramatically while looking out of the ocean. I've returned as a herald of Barath. I'm on a special mission to find Eothas and learn what his plans are.
Sure. I suppose if any mission could be considered special, it'd have to be this one.
A perilous endeavor indeed. Castle or no castle, you are still my lord, and I will aid you to the best of my ability.
Quest journal. As you receive quests, your journal will update with relevant information. If you're ever stuck, open it to review your notes by pressing the quill and parchment button in the lower centre of the screen, or the J key. Some of the quests you receive may be challenging until your character has achieved a higher level. A quest that is beyond your character's current level will be marked in your journal with 1, 2 or 3 skulls, one for every level. If the quest is more than 3 skulls above your character's current level, then the skulls will appear red.
Well, I suppose we better get a move on.
Let's go. Ah, cool. So we get to change their class as well. Select a party member, click on their selection circle, their portrait, or press the number button that corresponds to their position at the party, starting with 1 at the left. To select multiple party members, click and hold anywhere on the screen, and drag the marquee over the circles of the party members you'd like to include. Select the entire party, press the selection button in the lower centre of the screen or the backspace key. So you can be a fighter, a rogue, or a swashbuckler. Kind of want to make them both. I don't think he's going to be my best rogue though, to be fair, so let's just make him a fighter. Okay, and that is where we are going to stop this intro video to this, what's going to be an extensive game. As anything like this, we will be doing a full and long play of it. I'm cutting nothing. So, I'm still unsure how often I'm going to upload it, but we will be doing this regularly, at least weekly, probably multiple times a week. I've still to decide on how this channel structure's going on in the new year. But yeah, rest assured this is part of it. Again, I will thank the wonderful people at Versus Evil and Obsidian for granting me this code, because it's a wonderful game. I've seen multiple people citing it as RPG of the year, so yeah, it's that good. And I do love me games like this. So I hope you will join me for this very extensive adventure. And if you're new around these parts, don't forget to subscribe, plenty more coming. I don't think I'll need to do accents for this one because I think everyone is voice acted. I'm fairly sure that was one of the big things. But still, I'll throw them in when I do need to read parts myself. You know I can't help myself. But anyway, I've been Bairdos. This has been Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. You take it easy, have a good day. Adios.